Hey, welcome back, Phenomenons. This is Frank. All right, so listen, in this video, what I want to do is I want to jump into FX Co-Producer, right? A tool that I've been using that has really just helped simplify like the entire process, kind of keeping things like all in one space, for a low, small fee, right? If you want to just check it out, it costs the price of like a small coffee or a cup of tea, right? You too can check it out. All right, so with that, I'm going to jump right in. And what I want to do with this is I want to test surprise mode that I've got set up. And what we're going to center this around is kind of just meditation. And in doing this, I know it's not going to get it the first time around. So I'm going to show you kind of the process that I use to kind of get like this meditative, led by a narrator kind of track. All right. So let's jump into it. All right. So here we are inside FX Co-Producer. The first thing I'm going to do once you're logged in, I'm going to go right down here to Surprise Me, okay? And when you're inside Surprise Me, I did a couple things. One is I allowed you to be able to just, instead of just click the Surprise Me button, which you can do, right? Originally before, you would go in here. Originally before, it was just a simple button called Surprise Me, and then it would just generate a random actual prompt for you, right? But then it would generate a prompt that you're like, I don't even like this style of music, right? And so it was just kind of wasted. So here, this gives you a little bit more control over the style of music that you are trying to create, okay? Kind of cuts the steps of the signature preset, the 17-step workflow that I got set up. So it is different, but still, you kind of still get what you need or what you want. All right, so I'm going to show you. So here we are. Here's the signature presets that I have right in here. And pretty much what this is these are all of just kind of the different genres that I have inside the actual library, inside of FX Co-Producer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to 20, okay? Once you select the particular signature preset, it's going to open up to whatever subsets are under there right here. Or you could just go ahead and select Surprise Me, go down to the very bottom, click on Surprise Me, and it is going to surprise you. It's going to do exactly that. But instead, what I want to do is from this meditation subgenre or subset, I am going to go in here and we are going to do breath awareness. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and select that. Between vocal and instrumental, you can keep it a continuous instrumental, right? And but in this example, because I want it led by this narrator, I'm going to go ahead and keep it as a vocal. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it as a male. Okay. And so here we have male, female, and andro, or again, you can select surprise. Now, once you select male or female, you can go into right here. It's going to say open library. And the way I have it set up is I've actually created like vocal profiles and it's growing. Okay. There's like over like close to 200 different vocal profiles and stuff. And they are currently growing. I am going through like different signature presets and adding them and so on and so forth. But what we're going to do is we're going to open this up and I'm going to scroll down. So these are just kind of the different vocal profiles that I have right in here. And so we want a male. Okay. So here we have neutral, instructor, nature guide, sleep and an induction, and spiritual guide, mindfulness coach. Let's go ahead and go with this one right here. Let's see here. Friendly, calm, this is good. Yeah, let's go with mindfulness coach. Okay. And so what you want to do down here is this is the topic and track details, right? So what we want the track to be about, and it is going to be a meditative, instructional, let's see, spoken word. Oh, let's put narration, relaxation, instructional narration for breathing. Let's do this, meditation. Okay. And then what we have here is we are going to open up the bracket here, and then we're going to put spoken word instructional. Okay. Let's put word lyric instructional, calm, meditative, ambiance. And that should be enough to kind of get us going. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select generate fast track prompt. And what this is going to do, it is things happening underneath the hood, right? And this was kind of one of the like toughest things to add on to my actual tool. And once I did, and I got it where I wanted it, right, it became super like beneficial, because what it does is it cuts time in half a little bit. Doesn't give you like the best kind of quality prompt, but it still gives you a really good prompt. But again, I have the editing section where you can go, once the prompt is generated, you can go in and edit and make it your own. And I can almost assure you that that's what we're going to have to do, especially because I'm being a little bit picky about this specific track, right? Not only do I want a meditational track, but I want a spoken word kind of narrative style track. And so it may take a little bit for us to get there. So here we have the master 7-section prompt. And if you hadn't had a chance to check out my videos, right, this starts right up here. You can edit this if you don't want. I'm going to go ahead and close this for now, which is the vocal routing console. Okay. This is an actual, I've got a couple tools built in here into this actual page just to kind of really help you out. Okay. Get you started. And again, everything is just adjustable, right? Everything is, I just put the tools out there, and really, once you start kind of playing around with them, you'll start learning, hey, I can add more, right? So these are just some starter ones. And then I've got the actual FX Co Pro tag library, where you can actually go in here and get some tags, extended tags, and so on and so forth. And again, you're not going to probably find the exact tag that you're looking for, the extended tag, but still you'll get the idea. So you can just kind of switch out different words and stuff and kind of just make it your own, right? And so here we have vocal, production, structure, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now for this example, this is going to be like really kind of quick here. So we are just going to close this up. And as you can see, look at the lyrics here. So right off the bat, this is a lot of lyrics, right? So what I'm going to do is automatically, rather than kind of just running this into Suno, I'm going to go down here. Okay. And I've got a section called refine and regenerate, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just say maintain tone, musical, meditative topic. Okay. I need lyrics to be shortened. Okay. I need lyrics to be spoken word, narrative, okay, less lyrics, more instructional, okay, and maintain pause in between instructions. Allow ambience to fill those pauses. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and select regenerate. Now you saw what it would look like from the get-go. It was very wordy, right? That's not very meditative for me anyway, right? And so this is kind of the starting point. And when you have something like that, this is where you can actually go down to refine and regenerate and kind of just make it your own. Now this may take a little bit, but I can almost assure you that based off of what I'm aiming for, we're going to get a lot closer. Okay. And this is what we'll actually be able to plug into Suno. So here we have the title. I'm going to go ahead and close out the vocal routing console. Okay. And then, so here we have what probably looks a little bit more of what I'm aiming for. Again, this is throwing spaghetti at the wall, see what sticks, coming back, and then making whatever adjustments we need to make to really get it where we want to get it. So what I'm going to do right here is I am going to take this title, going to go over here to Suno, scroll down. I'm going to just Control V. I'm going to paste that right in there. Go right in here to lyrics. And I'm going to copy the lyrics in here. And you guys, you guys tell me what you think. For starters, I definitely will tell you it's going to be for starters, right? It's not going to get you to the end goal. But that's the uniqueness of being able to go in here and use FX Co-Producer, because everything that it puts out, right, it's all draft mode. Even the image prompt, right, it's all draft mode. And why I set it up this way is so that you can add your own finesse to it, right? Your own twist, your own kind of flavor, right? And that's what's important, right? And more importantly, just have fun. Like, have fun doing it. And so here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right down here. I even have recommendation for the advanced settings, the weirdness and style influence. Now, this really just serves as a reminder, okay? These will change. These will definitely change, you know, depending on what it is that you're doing. But ultimately, you know the power of weirdness and style influence. And if you don't, then this is a perfect place to start. Every time you generate some music and you go 50-50, let's go in here. I'm not going to do 50-50. I'm going to do more like 25 and 85. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and select create. Now, as it generates the two different variations, why I tell you this is super important, right? And why I want it to be a reminder inside here, okay, is so that you know that once you listen to these, and maybe they don't come out the way you want them to come out, what you can automatically do is just go in here and just adjust the weirdness slider or the style influence slider and then hit create again before even taking it back into the FX Co-Producer sandbox, you know, that I got. And I call it the sandbox because, again, you can go right in here, right? You can change out the title. You can change out the lyrics. You can add additional brackets and what have you. But more importantly, what I want to do is I want to go right down here. And then same here. You can also adjust the music style. Okay, so these three up and above, you can adjust. Okay, and then when you go right down here, you can save the vault. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to just put surprise me meditation. Okay, and I am, well, we've already went through the refine. So because we've done something with it, I go ahead and add 1 star, right? And I'm going to go in here and put refine once already. Okay, just giving me some notes that, hey, I refined this already. I'm going to go ahead and upload it to the cloud. Now, as you make whatever changes that you want to it, right, you can go right down here. When you save the vault again, you're going to have 2 options. You're going to be able to save changes, whatever changes you want. Or if you want to save as new, you can go ahead and save it as new. Just know that, again, you have 20 slots available. And right now, as you can see, I've used up 18, right? So I got to go in here and kind of clean it up myself. All right, so what we're going to do, while I was showing you that, I gave it a chance to kind of just come up. And even so, look, this one's 1 minute and 32 seconds. And I could have told you that, right? Because when I said cut the lyrics, man, we cut the lyrics big time. Right? So you can go in here and just change it, make it longer. But ultimately what we're aiming for, is just kind of just, are we getting close? Okay. Again, we can go back here, edit it and kind of make it our own and so on and so forth. So let's listen. Let's listen to the short one first, actually. Here we go.
Find a comfortable position. Close your eyes and turn your attention inward. Take a deep, slow breath in through the nose and exhale fully, releasing all tension. Notice the pause at the top of the breath. Notice the stillness at the bottom. There is nowhere to go. Just be here.
All right, so that was pretty good for it being the short one, right? It kind of still felt it was pacing very well. I think the narration happened like we wanted it to, except what we can do, right? Things that you can maybe do is you can maybe add more lyrics, right? Or maybe add more spacing in between do some production notes where it includes more of instrumentals within, right? It plays a little bit longer within that in between, maybe extend the ambience or what have you. So now what I want to do is I just want to kind of take a sneak peek at this one.
Find a comfortable position. Close your eyes and turn your attention inward. Take a deep, slow breath in through the nose and exhale fully, releasing all tension. Notice the pause at the top of the breath. Notice the stillness at the bottom. There is nowhere to go. Just be here. Breathe. Breathe.
All right, well, I don't want to make this video any longer, but that's just kind of one idea, right? You're always kind of going online or doing different things or kind of just chatting with other individuals, seeing what they're doing, just to get a little bit of inspiration. And if you hadn't tried making your own meditative tracks, hey, you got to try it, right? Because it does. It's very soothing. And again, this is just giving you and allowing you to have more control over the music you generate. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hey, leave a like, leave a comment. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Anytime I'm kind of just finagling my way around either AI or Suno, you'll be the first to know about it. I'm Frank with the Phenomenon. Hey, I'll catch you in the next one.